Hi guys, welcome to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Please, if you are new to this channel, please push that subscribe button. We do everything city, past and present here on these little vlogs, so I do try and inform and entertain, and there's some links on screen as well for Facebook and Twitter where I do post loads of city stuff. So if you follow a friend me on there, I do check every few days and follow and friend everyone back. And if you do get a chance, please have a check out my film and TV channel as well, which I try and inform and entertain on there, and all the latest films and TV drama here in the UK and from around the world. So if you can check that out, that will be fantastic. Anyway, hope you enjoy today's feature. Right, we have our match report on City versus Blackpool, on the 3rd of August 2021 at the CFA. I think this was the final score. Obviously, City 4, Blackpool 1. That's where mine froze. It actually played out for another 6 seconds on my PC, but good old City Plus obviously let us down again. Will we get our £1.99s back? I doubt it very much, but I do believe it finished 4-1, even though I did say I think Blackpool won 5-4, but just a bit of fun, just a bit of the full Members' Cup there, wasn't it? It could have been, couldn't it, in the end? But a good win again for City. Pep versus Neil Critchley, of course, in this one. And, of course, Blackpool kick off their championship season, don't they? The tough little trip to Bristol City on Saturday after their playoff final victory last year. He sort of carried over to this, I think. They had a lot of confidence when they started this game. Of course, they beat Lincoln in the playoffs to get back to the championship, which is great. Will they get back to the Premiership one day? Who knows? Be nice to see, won't it? There are other games before they played us last night. They beat Squires Gate 7-0. I think that's a pub somewhere. 10th of July, they beat Southport 2-0 at Southport. 17th of July, they got beat at home by Newport County. On the 24th of July, they beat Carlisle away 1-0. That was a good result. 27th of July, they lost at home to Burnley 1-0. And on the 31st of July, they drew 1-1 with Morecambe. So tonight, the City lineup: Stefan, Cancelo, Diaz, Aki, Mendy, Fernandino, Gundogan, Palmer, Mahrez, Edozie and Knight. We get all our players back now, aren't we? Subs: Van Sass, Bernardo. Nice to see Bernardo. Sandler, Roberts, Couto, Moreno, Doyle, Rogers, Gomez, McAtee, Lavia and Burns. And the match report, good first half performance from Blackpool, I thought. Edozie was causing Sinclair a few problems. Sinclair's lad, obviously, at the back there. But overall, I thought the Blackpool defence covered well and defended well in numbers and did a pretty good job. And obviously, I thought they were actually better than I'd seen from previously, from obviously the other two championship contenders we've played so far. So that was the first half. Anyway, I thought I was quite impressed with Blackpool. Cancelo had 3 really good chances during the game. One superb one and one a really good half chance, but he failed to score with any of them, unfortunately. And Blackpool, before they did score as well, had a great chance 11 minutes when they sort of caught us a bit square at the back after 11 minutes and a bit flat-footed, but the striker sort of skied it. We just obviously from about 20 yards with Stefan to beat. But, of course, it was well-deserved by Blackpool. They were more than holding their own at half-time. But the goals did come, didn't they? On 3 minutes, obviously, we thought it might be another landslide, didn't we? As Blackpool tried unsuccessfully to play it out from the back. I mean, Pep, you've got a lot to answer for, mate. And, of course, Mahrez cut it out. And Edozie scores a sort of poacher's goal after Gundogan's shot ricocheted off about 3 or 4 Blackpool bodies. 20 minutes, though, they got the equaliser. The first goal we've scored this... first goal we conceded this pre-season, a sort of clumsy Diaz foul. I mean, he was left a little bit by the player, didn't know really what to do and just ended up fouling him. Definite penalty, and what a superb penalty. Can we have it? Just sign him on to take our penalties. Don't know what he's like playing, but just sign him on, that'd be fantastic. So 1-1 at half time. Interesting. A bit disappointing really after the last couple of games. Second half, Gundogan almost added a heady goal on 55 minutes. I don't know, he sort of ended up heading it back across goal rather than for goal, but it was looked a bit uncomfortable in the position he ended up. A deflected shot shot works the keeper. Obviously, that's the ex-City keeper, isn't it? Grimshaw playing for Blackpool. 83 minutes, a Rodgers effort was skied from 8 yards out when he should have perhaps done a little bit better. I'm not sure if we had any chances from about the 86th minute onwards. We have no idea. But yeah, it throws 85.56 on it, and I think I got to 86.03 on my PCs. But there you go. Perhaps 85.56 is the new 93.20. Perhaps our third kit will pay homage to that. Who knows? But yeah, the actual subs we made in that second half. 61 minutes, Bernardo came on and Sandler for Knight and Aki. 76 minutes, Rodgers, McAtee and Lavia came on for Dozy, Gundo and Ferner. And later on, about 81, 82 minutes was it, Doyle, Gomez, Van Sass and Couto came off for Palmer. Came on for Palmer, Stefan, Diaz and Cancelo. So about 9 outfield changes, wasn't it? So it's only Mendy and Mahrez stayed on. The goals in that second half, 48 minutes, 2-1, a great goal by Mahrez with his right foot. Yeah, that was fantastic after Ferner found him. 58 minutes, it was 3-1, a quick free kick from Mahrez this time, and Gundo was alert and nipped in to score from 6 yards. 75 minutes, it was 4-1 on the last goal of the game. Cancelo does something right, yeah. Say not everything came off for him tonight, but he found Gundo, who sort of just over the head of the defender, and he controlled it and tapped it in from 6 yards out. So I think it was 4-1. Yeah, it was 4-1. We had to check on Twitter though at City site to find out it finished 4-1. Right, the ratings, the Manchester Evening News ones are by our old friend Stuart Brennan. Not as many sub ratings to do today, so it should be a little bit quicker, this one today. Let me know your ratings anyway if you get a chance. That'd be fantastic. Zach Steffen, there we go. What can we say? Nothing to do, says Stuart, other than pick Garbutt's penalty out of the back of his net. Cracking penalty, Garbett. Well, yes, that's the guy. Sign him on to take penalties. He's given a 6. Yeah, I'm going to start at 6 today. I don't think it was as convincing as the last couple of games. So my starting score is 6. If the players did better, it'll be better than that. If they did worse, it'll be lower. If they did okay, it'll just be 6. So I'm going to give him a 6 as well, Zach. We can't really say too much about it, can we? Really, didn't have that anything to do particularly. Cancelo, 1 driving run, says Stuart, and thumping shot, some slick distribution as he moves smartly into midfield from right. But I still give him a 7. No, I think he made too many. Say those 3 good chances he missed. I don't think he made it. It was okay. Don't get me wrong, but I'll just give him a standard 6. I wasn't overly impressed with Cancelo, to be honest with you. Ruben Diaz showed there's plenty of rust in those legs, says Stuart. He certainly did. We got a clumsy challenge to concede the penalty. Yeah, he's given him a 5. I'm going to give him a 5 as well. I mean, at this level, that quality of player. I mean, we did see it a little bit last season, didn't we? He wasn't always as consistent, perhaps, as he should have been. And I don't know what that challenge was. It was just clumsy and he got left. It's not his first game back, is it? So that was a bit of a worry, but I'll give him a 5 like Stuart. So it's possibly our worst player on the pitch, which is based on the fact Blackpool didn't do much. It's a bit worrying, but hey, there you go. I'm sure he'll be okay for Leicester. Nathan Aki showed some of his long-range passing abilities, says Stuart, and was the pick of the defenders. Yeah, I thought he played really well. Steady, nothing fantastic, just really steady. Stuart's given him a 7. I'll give him a 6.5. I'll give him an half a point. There's not much to complain about with Nathan Aki, to be honest with you. Benjamin Mendy, yeah, too many misplaced passes, says Stuart, and blind alley running. Needs to up his game significantly. Yeah, I can see this point. I'm not going to go as low as Stuart. He's only given him a 5 again. I'll give him a 5.5. As I say, he almost got a 6 because he was pretty bang average, nothing special for me. So, but I just thought we perhaps needed a little bit better from him somewhere, and perhaps his role really is a bit more defensively and midfield, isn't he? We didn't see him any sort of runs or anything. Obviously, we've got cover on that left hand side with the Dozy, haven't we? So perhaps that's holding him back a little bit. But I think we'll need to see more because he's not doing anything special at the moment. Werner, effortless class, says Stuart, as he strolled the midfield like a master of all he surveys. Sharp assist for Mahrez too. So Stuart's given him a 7. I can't argue with a 7. A nice easy game for Werner, of course. Ilkay Gundogan, ability to operate between the lines and pick his passes perfectly, were instantly on show, as was his ability to time runs into the box and finish them beautifully. Yeah, a bit like the start of last season when he was knocking them in for fun, wasn't he? Stuart's given us 8. Yeah, I'll give him a 7.5. Yeah, I'm quite happy with those 2 goals. I don't think he was that fluid in the first half. I sort of passed him by a little bit. I don't think he really got overly involved. But yeah, the 2 goals has got to be worth points, hasn't it? So I'll give him a 7.5. Stuart, give him an 8. Cole Palmer got into his impressive stride a couple of times and showed that he could be a near fit for Guardiola's slick team. Yes, Stuart's given him a 7. I'll agree with a 7. Excellent first half. He did fade though, which you can expect for young lads, but it's got to be worth a 7. I thought he played really well. Riyad Mahrez, well, not as devastating as the last 2 games, says Stuart, but still a terrible threat and notched a 3rd goal in 3 games. Yeah, Stuart's given him a 7. Well, again, he's up there for me, so I'm going to give him a 7.5, which is my joint highest score. Possibly, you'll find out in a minute, star man of the match again, to be honest with you. For me, Riyad Mahrez, every time something doesn't come off, he looks really frustrated, which is fair enough. He wants to do better. I've been quite impressed over these 3 games. Let's see how he plays against his old muckers at Leicester on Saturday. Ben Knight, some smart runs down that didn't quite come off, but still needs some time in the junior ranks to sharpen up. Yeah, Stuart's given him a 6. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really notice him playing, to be honest with you. I was struggling. I can usually recognise his frame and his mopper there, but yeah, I'll be nice to him and give him a 6, but I just forgot he was on the pitch, to be honest with you. Samuel Edozie, we'll call him his proper name now, no messing about. 3 goals in 3 games, yeah, that's got to be good. A success story, says Stuart. A Sterling-esque pre-season for him. Oh, that's a high praise indeed from Stuart. Give him a 7. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. As a bit like Palmer, he started really well. Not everything came off, but he was confident enough to keep going. So I'll give him a 7 as well. But a bit like Palmer, he did fade out of significance, to be honest with you. And a couple of subs we will give a mark to, because they're on for almost half an hour. Bernardo Silva for Knight on 61 minutes. Yeah, shaking off some rust. I mean, yeah, Stuart's given him a 6. I've got to give him a 6. As I say, I don't usually score subs under the standard or more than the standard unless they do something really good or something really bad. But yeah, not a lot for Bernardo. Yeah, the sun was out, wasn't he? I believe he likes the sun, so we expect to see a little bit more from you, mate, when it's not raining and miserable. So when the sun's out, please, Bernardo, you know you're my hero, you're my namesake. But after reading that in the club, perhaps mid-season, perhaps it's just press talk that he wasn't happy with the weather. I'm not too sure, but hey, the sun was out and he still didn't overly do anything. But hey, first game back, I'm not going to hold that against him. So Stuart give him a 6, I give him a 6. Philippe Sandley, there you go. Faraki on 61 as well. They both came out at the same time, didn't they? Again, no dangers. I noticed him a couple of times. Again, I've got to give him the bog standard. Stuart's given him a 6. I've got to give him a 6 as well, to be honest with you. So there you go. We're not going to bother with all the other subs because they're only on for about 10 minutes. So there's no, as I say, we missed the last 5 minutes of it, so we can't really mark them, can we? It's a bit unfair to mark them on 5 minutes, isn't it? When they hardly ever touched the ball, but never mind. Anyway, let me know what you think, if you agree with that and anything. So there's a couple of things there that Stuart sort of differences between Stuart's eyes and my eyes. So let me know what you think, and if you can leave your ratings, great. Certainly once the season gets started, please, if you can give us your ratings. I might even, if you do it on a regular basis, I might even keep them and add them to my end of season stuff. But that's up to you if you got the time to do it. I know it's very time consuming indeed. And yeah, City man of the match. Yeah, well, I've got to go for Mahrez again. I know it's boring. I think he obviously got half a man of the match in that very first game when obviously everyone went off at half time. I think he got the man of the match for the second game against Barnsley. So yeah, I'm going to be boring. I mean, as I say, Cole Palmer, if he'd kept up a little bit more his efforts from the first half, I think he may have snatched it. But I can't see past Mahrez, to be honest with you. I felt Gundogan probably did a late challenge, but I'm sorry he didn't. Apart from score the goals, which is brilliant, don't get me wrong, I just thought it wasn't quite at his best, Gundogan, today. Blackpool, what do we think about Blackpool? As I say, I thought they were excellent in the first half. I'd say the confidence that obviously is still flowing through them from that playoff win, of course, at Wembley. So yeah, I was very impressed with them in the first half, and I must admit, at the end of the first half, I thought we're going to struggle to beat this lot, especially when we start bringing other players on as well, you know, to disrupt the thing. But yeah, they sort of, because we got that early goal in the second half, they sort of lost it a little bit, and they didn't play even as well before they started making a raft of changes. I think they made a full 11 changes, didn't they, by one stage? But yeah, they lost a bit of the confidence in that second half, and they never really troubled City for much of that second half. So it will be tough for them, I think. Of the three teams, if you'd asked me at half time, I said these were the best, but probably by the end of it, they probably may lack that sort of experience. So I think probably middle of the table, do you think, in the Championship is probably the best for them? Let me know what you think. I say, obviously won't be seeing much of Blackpool now. I'll be too busy watching Premier League, but yeah, I think they'll do well to stay middle of the table and say. But I like the way they try to play football as well. They do try and play out the back, and it backfired a couple of times, but all credit to the manager for that. City, yeah, I don't think was as fluid as the first two games were, let's be honest about it. But it'll be an interesting game against Leicester on Saturday, I must admit. I don't know, I'm going to check on this, obviously do my preview for the game. I'll have a look how Leicester have been doing in their pre-season. I'm not really noticed, to be honest with you. But I'll have a look at that. It'll be an interesting game, I think. And I think, I know Pep said he's going to play the under-23s, but he won't, will he? Let's face it. He'll start with all the experienced players he's got at the start of that game, and obviously take players off if need be. But I think it'll be a similar lineup to today, to be honest with you. I can't see much difference. It'd be nice to see KDB back on the bench or something like that. But yeah, be interesting to see, won't it? But I'll come up with an 11 anyway when I do my little preview. As I said, there will be some vlogs coming out before that. There's the History Boys vlog where I look back at the only ever appearance of City versus Leicester at Wembley. So please look out for that. That'll be out in the next couple of days. There'll be a match preview, of course, with my starting 11. We'd love to hear yours as well. And of course, there'll be, as I said, now a separate match odds special where we just have a bit of fun and have a look at what sort of odds, mainly City orientated. I mean, I will make a comment if there's anything comes up for the opposing team, but yeah, just a bit of fun. Say it's just, I don't condone gambling. This is when the fun stops, etc., etc. Just a little 10-minute vlog on the odds of the game, and obviously hopefully you can share with me any little bets you're having just for a bit of fun, just for a bit of interest. So keep your eyes out for those free vlogs, all on this Community Shield game, which is coming up on Saturday, and I will be there as long as I'm downloading my ticket tomorrow, and then I've got to get it printed, so we'll see. My printer's a bit buggered at the moment, so I might have to go and print it somewhere, but I'm sure it'll be sorted. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of the game tonight, apart from the last 5 or 6 minutes, of course. But hey, there you go. That's City for you. Typical City, as we say, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. What are you going to do for the rest of the day, or the rest of the night, or the rest of wherever you're watching this, please? All I ever ask of you, all you Blues, is please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.